Welcome to This Place. Each week, we ask Oregonians about the places that matter to them, where they live, where they work, and where they find meaning and joy. This week, we hear from Rob Lane at his farm near Grande.
My place here in particular, when you wake up in the morning, you are at work, which is great. You look out your back window and nothing but farm and pivots and crops and everything that you've planted. And you get to watch grow from when you started it with seedling right up to harvest, whatever it is, 90 to 180 days later, depending on the crop. So it's a second to none. The weather is, and everything here is first rate. When you go outside, first thing in the morning, did we 99 times out of 100 you didn't get rain, and if you do, like this morning, you're like, hey, what a bonus. And you hop on your four-wheeler, you head out there, you check, you go to the first field, walk out in there and check the moisture, dig down a little bit, feel the soil, see how much moisture is actually in there, feel the plants. And you can smell, especially on a day like when you get a little hint of rain, the plants, some of them still have flowers on them. Gives you a certain smell that, hey, I'm still alive and growing and vibrant, and I'm doing my job, and my tubers are underneath. They're still growing, yada, yada, yada. So it's really neat. You go out first thing in the morning and you check that, and of course you're 99 times like that out of 100. You're out there and it's like, gosh darn, this is great. And you can smell that, hey, your crops are doing well and this, that, and the other, and you're by yourself, and just get a chance to feel, the plants and the soil. Normally you don't hear anything. You don't have a lot of bugs going around in the mornings. You don't have any mosquitoes zipping by or anything, which is another reason why it's real nice in the morning to be out there. Obviously out here in the rural, there's no traffic, so you don't hear anybody out on the roads. It's just comfortable being out in the morning and getting a chance to be with your farm and checking everything out individually. You might go a different route each day, checking things out, first thing in the morning, taking it all in. I think knowing that, what you started with, because there is that outside possibility, knock on wood 3 times every time I say that you plant everything, and for some reason in that, it's always a thought like, gosh darn, what if I plant these things and nothing grows? How am I going to support the family? Yada, yada, yada. And every year, it's probably that would be the sense of awe, the fact that when you do plant it and you water and you fertilize and you learn something from the year before, like, gosh darn, maybe putting down this bug killer or some fungicide that'll keep them away, or keep things healthier at a right time or a different time. You learn something every year. And the fact that, that it comes up and you get something to harvest, and there's no doubt that you get, a different yield every year on every crop, and nothing's ever the same, and it does matter because you get out of it without it. That one saying does hold true. You get out of it what you put into it. And that is so true with farming. Because, if you work hard and you do things, you check things off, and you try something a little different, maybe you'll gain from it. Maybe you'll learn, no, maybe we should go back to the other way and do it, yada, yada, yada. So you'll learn something every year, I guess would be the sense of awe, because it's never the same. What you put into it, you get out of it, and gosh darn, it starts, and then gosh darn, there's that crop, and it's like, whew, thank goodness we got something to harvest again.
That was Rob Lane in Grande. This Place is produced by Oregon Humanities and edited by John Richardson. To hear more stories from This Place, visit OregonHumanities.org or subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.